I found a relatively old formation called the V formation online, and the reason I think it might help us is because number one, we're not going to be passing the ball if ever, uh, hardly if ever. The other thing is, since we're not running in the A gaps at all, I figured we could move this fullback out of the way. So he had been right here, and I figured, well, why not just move him out of the way? It's not like we're pretending he's going to come and go through one of either of these A gaps, so move him out. And I also thought we might take Lane and actually have him be our H back, our hybrid right here. And I wanted to show you some of the things I've come up with. And so we have a double tight formation. We can also have double wide variation of it. We could have a strong right or a strong left. But here's like a sweep. So we may not get our guards on the move running a sweep for us. But I figured we might be able to get our H-back and our fullback to run the sweep instead. So they're on the move instead of a guard or a tackle. In this case, we have this H-back going, he's going north. So, yeah, I've got him going to block this middle linebacker. And if we run this enough, this linebacker is going to learn he just has to come up and stop at each play. So we may get him out of the way on every play. And then we just sort of run a lead. And now this corner may be in. And if he's in and he's not covering a wide receiver, he may have to play back. So he may be back here. And if that's the case, we'll have to teach our linebacker or our fullback to come block this guy right here. But or he may just have to come after the middle linebacker if the corner doesn't step up. But hopefully our fullback can get one of these two guys. And as he makes his block, our halfback can do the rest himself. So I have some other ideas here. So a counter. So this would be our sweep play. And so instead of having our guards pulling and leading and running a full sweep, we've just got these guys doing it. So fullback leads, makes his block, either maybe on the corner if he steps up, or if he doesn't step up, then he'll have to come back and get this middle linebacker or somebody. And then we have our H, who's going to end up being the lead blocker. And then now we've got our halfback, and you're going to have to run him in a counter to get behind these guys. So he's got to get behind the H before he runs on his what amounts to a sweep, even though it's a counter. So I thought that might be a good alternative to having our lineman pool. We can run the quarterback keeper out of this, and then we have, if we were to take Lane, our big tackle here, and have him be our H-back, then I imagine he'd be a pretty significant lead blocker. He'd be a pretty good lead blocker out here for your quarterback. So that might be effective. But this one right here, this one has goal line written all over it. If we take him, put him at our H, who's going to stop him? This middle linebacker is going to do his best to come in here and stop it, but he's going to get crushed. And then on top of that, I figured we'd get a push in the back right here, all the way behind our H-back. Short yardage plays, I'm thinking we get 5 yards at least every time. And so that wouldn't be, you may not want to run the same kid over and over, but I'm thinking a 43 blast could get us some yards if we need them. Could be a very effective play for us.